Good morning, everybody. So I'm out here today. We're leaving Connecticut this morning and we're headed to Maine. And there's been several viewer requested videos to see more of the 7.3 Godzilla towing. So it's not the most impressive load in the world, but this is what we're working with. I got my gooseneck trailer, toy hauler, camper, whatever you want to call it, loaded down. My Kawasaki Teryx is in there, living space. Altogether, it's probably about 8,000 pounds. So this is what we're working with here. Do a quick walk around. Today we're going to be driving about, we're actually not even sure which part we're going to yet. So it's going to be about 325 to 350 miles to where our first destination will be. The generator's all running in the trailer, keeping all our food cold and all that. So we'll probably set the miles per gallon calculator and figure this out. I'm not expecting any great numbers, but we'll see what it does. Hey everybody, so we had some issues with the audio in this video, so I'm just going to put it in just like this. Our first update would have been at 100 miles, and I really wasn't expecting the truck to do all that great on fuel. I was really expecting between 9 and 10 miles per gallon. When I finally checked it out at 100 miles, I was getting 12.7 miles per gallon, and that was an hour and a half into our trip, so that was pretty much mostly driving on the highway. The truck was doing really well with the 8,000 pounds behind it. I really almost couldn't feel it. Even taking off from stop signs, it really wasn't bad. When the truck's hitting grades on the highway, it would downshift for sure out of 10th gear, but in the high gears when it's dropping down, you really don't feel it much, and it still stays at a pretty low RPM. So here on the screen is showing all the specs of the truck after the first 100 miles. No. Crossing over the Piscataqua River Bridge, crossing into Maine. So we just got off the highway. We're going to stop for an early lunch at Dave's Lobster and Crab Meat. We wanted to, they sell 1 pound lobster rolls, but I guess we're a little too early and they're not open yet. But we went through a few tolls, so we'd have to stop there and get back moving. And getting off the highway, we've dropped down to 12.4 miles per gallon, which I think is still pretty good considering the fact of what we're towing. As far as the weight back there, I really can't even notice it. Just driving down the highway. We've been traveling between 70, 75 average. It doesn't really shift much unless you're on the hills. And when it does downshift, you really don't even feel it with the 10 speed. So yeah, we're just it's at 199 right now for miles, 12.4 miles per gallon average. And we have 135 miles to go. Here's another clip that ended up losing the audio. Anytime you go to Maine, you can't not get lobster, and I could not put this in the video. This sandwich was delicious. We actually ended up stopping at the same place again and getting more on the way back, and it was definitely worth it. I'd once again like to apologize for the missing audio. But here's the clip of finally reaching our destination in Ellsworth, Maine. It was a total of 339.5 miles, and the truck with the 8,000 pound trailer averaged 12 miles per gallon, which I think is pretty good. With the 6.2 that I had, I'd be towing about 2,500 pounds and would get about 11.5 miles per gallon, so this is a significant increase. I really wasn't concerned about trying to get the best fuel economy. Coming off of the tolls, I wasn't afraid to get into it, and I wasn't trying to watch my speed. I wasn't using cruise control. I just wanted to get to my destination, so this could just be a real life, everyday towing test. It's not the heaviest trailer, but it's just something that we happen to be pulling over 340 miles, so it would be a good real life test to do a video on. So I just want to apologize one last time for the audio in this video, parts of it being out when we're towing. I was really surprised in the first 100 miles where it got close to 13 miles a gallon over the 100 miles. And it started going down after that because we had a few tolls and we made a couple stops. We had to stop 2 places for lunch. And as the day was going on, it was getting hotter. We were running the air conditioning. So that'll have a little effect on it too. But like I said, I wasn't trying to set any records here. I just wanted to be comfortable and go on my trip and enjoy myself. So if you don't mind, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell so you can see when we post new content. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, everybody.